Welcome to all. I am Dr. R. Periyasamy, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Government College of Engineering, Bodinaikanur. In this video, we are going to discuss about the module Environment Protection Act 1986. Nature gives us huge sources like soil, water, oil, minerals, which are most important for the industrial development. Environment has an important role in the economic condition of all nations. But at the same time, due to the development of industries, environmental issues like air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, deforestation, depletion of minerals, climate change are occurred. At present, the whole world is facing environmental problem. To maintain the healthy environment, environmental legislation has an important role. The environmental legislation plays an important role to educate the people about their responsibility to save our environment. Environment includes water, air, and land, and the interrelationship which exists among and between water, air, and land and human beings, other living creatures, plants, microorganisms, and property. The learning objectives of this act is to know the concept of environment protection under the objectives of Environment Protection Act 1986. Understand the provision of Environment Protection Act 1986. India's first serious attempt regarding environmental legislation was through the 42nd Amendment to the Constitution in 1976, which incorporated fundamental rights and duties and directive principles of state policy concerning protection for environment and protection of forest and wildlife of the country. Article 51A of the Indian Constitution states that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to protect and improve the natural environment, including forests, lakes, rivers, and wildlife, and to have compassion for living creatures. Article 48A of Directive Principle of State Policy under the Indian Constitution says that the state shall endeavor to protect and improve the environment and to safeguard the forest and wildlife of the country. Bhopal gas tragedy actuates the Indian government to enact the Environment Protection Act 1986 EPA. It was enacted under the Article 253 of the Constitution and came into force on 19th November 1986. It was last amended in 1991. Environment Protection Act 1986 was designed to act as an umbrella legislation as it enabled the central government to coordinate the activities of various central and state authorities set up for preservation, conservation, and protection of the environment under previous acts such as Wildlife Protection Act 1972, Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974, Forest Conservation Act 1980, and Air Prevention and Control Pollution Act 1981. The main objectives of the Environment Protection Act 1986 are to provide for the protection and improvement of environment and for matters connected with it. The effectively implement the decision to effectively implement the decision taken at the United Nations Conference on the Human Environment, Stockholm in 1972, in which India also participated to take appropriate steps for the protection and enhancement of human environment and the prevention of hazards to human being, other living creatures, plants and property. General powers of the central government. The central government has the power to take all such measures as it deems necessary or expedient for the purpose of protecting and improving the quality of environment and preventing, controlling and abating environmental pollution. Such measures may include coordination of the actions by the state governments, officers and other authorities under this act, or the rules made there under or under any other law. Planning and execution of a nationwide program for the prevention, control and abatement of environmental pollution. Central government has the power to lay down the procedures and safeguard for the prevention of accidents which cause pollution and remedial measures if an accident occurs. The government has the power to close or prohibit or regulate any industry or its operation if the violation of the provisions of the act occur. This act empowers the officers of the central government to inspect the site or the plant or the machinery for preventing pollution and to collect the sample of the air, water, soil or other material from any factory or its premises for testing. Prevention, control and abatement of environmental pollution. Penalty for contravention of the provisions of the act and the rules, order and directions under section 15. Whoever fails to comply with or contravenes any of the provisions of this act or the rules made or order or directions issued thereunder shall inspect of each such failure or contravention be punishable with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 5 years, with fine which may extend to 1 lakh rupees or with both. And in case the failure or contravention continues, with the additional fine which may extend to 5,000 rupees for every day during which such failure or contravention continues after the conviction for the first such failure or contravention. If the failure or contravention referred to in subsection under 1 continues beyond a period of 1 year after the date of conviction, the offender shall be punishable with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 7 years. Thank you very much.